Hi Aries, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter, February 2018 Tarot reading. Now you received the Iwas rune, and this is a rune of transformation, and actually equals the Death card in the Tarot deck. I believe this is more signifying endurance for you, because your overall energy card is the Ten of Wands, and you've been carrying a heavy load. With this being fire energy, which signifies you, I don't think that the heavy load was really a burden for you. You didn't mind carrying some extra responsibilities or taking on a few extra things that other people maybe dropped the ball with. But 10 is the number of endings and new beginnings. And we have these eclipses going on here. The January 31st one was about relationships. Family, friends, home, things that really hit home. Let's put it that way. And now you're going on to the solar eclipse here on February 15th, which is more about independence and how you fit into the big picture of life, you as a cosmic citizen. Now it is time to look forward to some new beginnings with these eclipses happening here and the big reset button that's going to be pushed. Right now we're in that tenuous time where things are changing. But you have some good cards on the left for what you know. You see the Four of Wands and the Lover's card. The Four of Wands is a home card. So there's going to be kind of a hangover happening from the January 31st eclipse, the lunar eclipse, because that was about home. And there is some news or messages of something that happened because you have the Lover's card. A message about your emotions and how things are changing. This card is usually about celebrating the Four of Wands, but here it's more about stability, insurance in your life. The choices that you're making love-wise are bringing in this secure feeling. For the good or the bad. Because I see a little bit of both in this. The choices that you're making haven't been easy because you have the Ten of Wands up there. But it's easy enough with the Four of Wands. This Four of Wands is a rites of passage card. And there is some things changing. It's kind of like you're going through an ethereal portal of some sort. But there is going to be some new beginnings coming up here because you have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups. You're getting a lot of fire energy here. Iwas is about fire and transformation. You have the Ten of Wands, you have the Four of Wands, and now you have the Ace of Wands. This is bringing in some creativity. This is a green light from the cosmos that it's time to, switch gears. Do something new. Go into some new ventures. Readjust your desires and realign them for some different directions. The Three of Cups is saying, yeah, if you can do that, you're going to celebrate. There's some things that are going to be created from this. The number 3 is about creation. Some people are going to start singing on the same sheet of music together. There's going to be some synchronicities going on. Timing, right time, right place type thing. Something on that line anyway. Maybe not for all, but for some. And if this doesn't come about, check out your rising and moon sign too. Now your awareness and self-awareness goes into the swords, but they're good. Normally swords are a harsh teacher. But here it's saying, yeah, it was a pretty rough road with that Ace of Swords there. But it is a victory card. And it's right next to the celebration card, so it's saying, yeah, it's time to celebrate that you have some new challenges. You have a promise for a new beginning. And this is intellect. So you're making changes with your mind. And you're bringing them out into the real world. The Ace of Swords can be about truth, that you're facing now. It can be a victory card. I think some new ideas are starting to pop into your head. You've got these two aces coming up with the wands and the swords. But you have the Queen of Swords along with all this, and she's going to set you straight and make you think right. She's a no-nonsense type of woman, and this is about logic and utilizing your intelligence in making decisions. She's not going to let you get all frivolous and fussy about things. Go along with the wands, where the fire energy maybe has too much enthusiasm, which is distracting and sometimes destroying. She wants you to think through some of the decisions and opportunities that you have. Sometimes things that look so good turn out so bad at the end. Good intentions sometimes turn into really dire disasters. The Queen of Swords also reminds you to look ahead into the future. Prepare yourself for things that can happen. Make plans that have some wiggle rooms for things so that you're not disappointed at the end. Now the future cards are real interesting. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the King and Queen of Pentacles. Got some earth energy going on there. Now if the Page is doing his job, he's bringing in news, ideas. And I think he's working alongside with the Ace of Swords that is bringing ideas, and the Ace of Wands too. But this Page is a methodical type page. He wants to know what he's doing. He researches and makes sure that he makes the right decisions the first time instead of having to redo things. I call him Mr. Responsible because he wants to be responsible enough to make good decisions. And this goes along the line with the Queen of Swords too, to make good decisions. And if you do make good decisions, you have the Ten of Cups there. And that's a happiness card, a card of satisfaction, a glimpse of heaven over the Rainbow of Cups. This is about happiness with family and friends. This is a happiness that's brought about by the simplicity of life, the simple aspect of joy and love. But you're going to have to be careful because you have the Nine of Wands there, and that says there's some type of obstacles. You're in a respite right now. You're kind of fanning yourself and going, I'm getting to the end point here, but I'm not quite there yet. And the King and Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. This is about pragmatism, getting a grip on reality. And both of them are very mature energy. You've got the Queen of Swords there too. That's really mature energy too. You're going to prosper in many ways because Pentacles is about finances and career. But it also can be about well-being. And I think you're going to acquire a well-being that you haven't had recently when you drop those Ten of Wands. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.